All right, we should be good to go. Welcome. Where are y'all calling from? While we wait for folks to finish joining into the session, please pop your details into the chat. Today is going to be all about how you can get clarity, confidence, and certainty about your future. By the time we're done, no matter how confused or uncertain you are now, you will have a clear vision of your future to inspire you. Now, I've timed this talk, and I should be able to deliver it in about half an hour, but I scheduled the call for an hour, so there's plenty of room for questions and answers at the end. You're going to get a lot of value today. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a visionary, or someone who just wants a better future for yourself without needing to put a label on it. In today's webinar, I'm going to help you develop your vision of what your future is going to look like. And it's not just dry words on the page either. You're going to actually step into that future and experience it. You'll get rock solid certainty and confidence that you can reach that future, and you'll know what you need to do to make it happen. Are you wondering if this webinar is for you? You're in the right place. If you have no idea what you want for your future, but you just know you don't want more of what you've got now. You're also in the right place if you know what you want for your future, but you don't know how to make it happen. And if you know what you want and you know how to make it happen, but you're not quite sure you're going to be able to do it, you're also in the right place. In fact, the only person who is not in the right place is someone who loves their current life and wants their future to be more of exactly what they've got right now. So you've figured out you're in the right place, but is it the right time? We're going to be doing a guided meditation. And to get the full benefit of that, you need to be able to close your eyes and be uninterrupted. So no driving, no messages or notifications popping up. And if you can't commit to that, no worries. You're going to get a link to the webinar recording afterwards, and then you can listen to it whenever it is the right time for you. So let me set the stage by sharing exactly what you can expect to walk away with. My promise to you is that by the end of this webinar, you're going to know without a shadow of a doubt that you're ready to create your future, or you'll know what you need to do in order to become ready to create your future. So let me guess. Right now, when you think about that big future ahead of you, you're wondering how to get a handle on your dream because it's just so big. Or you're feeling completely out of your depth and you want to postpone working on your dream until you can complete another course or get another certification, and then you'll feel ready. Or you might even be afraid that your dream is actually impossible to achieve. You end up feeling nervous, unsure, maybe wanting to give up and try something smaller and safer. But if you really want to be honest, you'll probably admit that you're afraid you don't deserve your dream. You're not worthy of something so wonderful. And that is just your subconscious trying to keep you from doing anything that could get you hurt. But you can't live your whole life wrapped in a cocoon of bubble wrap. So the opportunity you have today is to play a game of what if. It's just a game, so there's no risk. But what if you could do it? What if you could succeed beyond your wildest dreams? What if you knew exactly what it would take to get you from here to there? Then all your fear and insecurity would just melt away. Because once you see yourself succeed, you'll know you can do it and you'll know how. As one of my clients said, it's already happened. Now I just have to do the work. So today's webinar will show you what work you need to do to succeed. Now, I know what it's like to feel you're not worthy of a dream. I had a day job I loved, working for IBM. Nights and weekends, I was a successful novelist with 16 books to my credit. My publisher even paid for me to go on book tours, putting me up in hotels as we traveled from city to city signing books. And then it all fell apart. My publisher went bankrupt and I got laid off from IBM. And suddenly, no one wanted me. I was 45 and I was struggling to find a new job. The unemployment insurance ran out, and I'd barely been able to get job interviews, let alone job offers. And I was wondering what was wrong with me. Have you ever felt like that? Drop a yes in the chat if you did. I mean, my confidence took a huge hit, and I needed something to get back on track. So I enrolled in an elite leadership training program, and I was determined to succeed. My advisor helped me set 3 goals: a sales goal, a career goal, and a personal goal, just like everyone else in the program. And every week, my peers colored in the progress bars below their goals, and mine stayed empty. I tried everything. I tried positive mindset, massive action, daily affirmations. Nothing worked. I could have decided I didn't deserve to succeed. My best years were behind me and I should just wrap it up. But instead, I fell back on my training and I went into problem-solving mode. And I realized that the issue was the goals I was trying to reach belonged to someone else's vision, not mine. And that revelation hit me like a 4th of July fireworks display. Success isn't just about effort. It's about setting the right goals, ones that lead you to a vision that's aligned with your core values. And this understanding sparked a journey of deep self-exploration. I studied, I earned a master's in metaphysical science, and I became a certified compassion key practitioner. I also reevaluated my environment, ultimately selling our Colorado home and moving to the Caribbean, where my husband and I are now comfortable. Neither of us needs to work, but we both choose to because we want to bring our visions to life. I am passionate about helping others achieve their visions. And that includes getting rid of mental blocks and limiting beliefs to not being worthy or any other limiting beliefs you might have. Now, maybe you've also taken some hits and have started to question whether or not you're really cut out for success. And I can tell you with perfect certainty, you are. Now, what that success looks like for you, that I can't tell you. Only you can, because it's your vision. But I can help you see it. Because if you know where you're going and how to get there, and you believe you can arrive, your success has already happened. Now you just have to do the work. So how do you know where you're going and how to get there? It starts with your vision. The strongest visions are for something outside of yourself that make the world a better place. The whole hustle bro culture of mansions and Lamborghinis and expensive swag, that's a pretty poor motivator. Helping others while still ensuring a comfortable life for yourself is far more motivating because you know that what you do matters. And that brings up your core values. Values are aspirational things like independence or community. You feel that something you do matters when it is in alignment with your core values. That's why there's no one-size-fits-all vision of success, because we all have a different mix of values. There are over 200 common ones and an infinite number of uncommon ones. And we each have only 5 to 7 core values. Now, they might shift slightly in priority, but they'll rarely change dramatically once you become an adult, unless you experience a traumatic event. Your future self is the version of you that best lives in accordance with those core values. And as a result, your future self is the person who achieves your vision. Now, I'll spare you the metaphysical mumbo jumbo, but the crux of it is that you're connected in some way to that future self. And you can seek out your future self to get guidance about what you changed to become that version of you. And the way to do that is using the guided meditation I'll lead you through later in this webinar. Now let's go into each of those pieces in a little more detail, starting with your vision. There's 4 big questions to define a vision. First, who is it for? Who are the people that your vision will help? Next, how does it change things for them? What difference does it make to their lives? Third, why does that even matter? What values are being expressed by that vision? And finally, when does it happen? Now, this does not have to be super precise. You don't have to say it's February 10th in the year 2047. No, but a rough estimate of 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, or even 50 years will keep you from being disappointed with small initial progress. I mean, if it's going to take you 50 years to achieve this, if at the end of 6 months you haven't gotten it, you're not going to be too worried. Now, let's take a look at your values. How do you determine which of those 200 plus values are your core 5 to 7 values that matter most to you? We don't have time during this webinar to do this whole exercise, which participants in my Vision to Reality program take the first 2 weeks doing. But here's the basics of it. You're going to journal. First, write down 3 to 4 incidents when you were completely outraged. Be sure to include all the details, so reading it over again, you can start to feel that emotion rising. And then identify the most triggering points of the incidents and determine what values were being suppressed. Next, write down 3 to 4 incidents when you were in flow, completely. Time had no meaning, and you became one with whatever it is you were doing. Then identify the trigger points that pushed that experience from something that was just really enjoyable to a state of flow, and determine what values were being expressed. And finally, describe your ideal life in detail. Where would you live? With whom? What would you do? Identify what you think will make you feel most fulfilled, and determine what values are expressed by those things. You'll probably have between 20 and 50 different values on all 3 lists. Go through, cross off the ones that are, they're good ideas, they're nice to have, but the ones you have left are the ones that hit you hard in the feels when you think about them. And then finally, group all those values that you have identified into 5 to 7 clusters of similar values and give each cluster a name. Those are your core values. Now, Knowing who you will be in the future, what values you will be in alignment with, helps you build the habits and make the right decisions to actually become that person. My old mentor, Ben Hardy, used to call this acting from your future self. When we do the guided meditation, you're going to connect with who you are in the future when your vision has become a reality. So learn as much as you can about this future self. What are your future self's habits, behaviors, friends, family, lifestyle? Does your future self have a different worldview than your current self? Now, I can't say for certain how you're going to experience the guided meditation. It depends entirely on how your brain processes information. Some people see things, some hear things, some feel like they're walking through a scene, and others simply have a deep knowing. However you experience your connection to your future self, that is the right way for you to be receiving and processing information. So don't try to force it to happen in a certain way. Just follow the guided meditation directions I give you and allow yourself to remain open to receiving answers. So let's get started with the guided meditation. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Let your eyes gently close and settle into a comfortable position. With each breath, allow your body to relax a little bit more, breathing in calm and breathing out any tension. Feel the chair or the couch or whatever you're sitting on supporting you, and the air around you holding you gently. Let your mind soften, opening up to possibility and vision. Now I invite you to imagine yourself stepping into a future where your big idea, your dream, has been fully realized. And if you don't yet have a big idea, step into a future where you've thought of one and it has been fully realized. You've put in the work and it has come to life beyond your wildest expectations. Take a moment and let this vision unfold around you. Notice where you are. What's the setting of this new reality? Perhaps it's a place you've always dreamed of, or somewhere entirely new. Look around and see what's different now that your vision has become real. Let the colors, sounds, and textures of this world come alive in your mind. Notice how it feels to be here, to live in this reality where your dream is not just an idea, but a way of life. Feel the sense of accomplishment, the pride in knowing you brought this vision into the world. What emotions arise within you? Perhaps there's a deep sense of fulfillment, of purpose realized, or a quiet joy, a feeling of peace. Now take a deep breath and allow yourself to fully embody this version of you, the one who made it happen, the one who embraced challenges, navigated obstacles, and turned dreams into reality. Feel the confidence in your step, the clarity in your mind, and the openness in your heart. What do you see around you that shows this vision has come to life? Are there people around you? What are they saying? How are they reacting to the impact you've created? Perhaps you see partners, collaborators, or a supportive community that helped bring this dream to fruition. Notice their smiles, their words of encouragement, their shared sense of achievement. Listen to the sounds of this future. Notice the energy of the space, the air you're breathing. Maybe there's a scent in the air, something that represents the new world you've helped create. Reach out and touch something in this future world, a symbol of what you've achieved. Feel its texture, its warmth, or its coolth. Let it ground you in this new reality. And as you hold it, know that this object is your anchor, a reminder of what's possible. Take it with you so you can return to this vision whenever you need inspiration, clarity, or motivation. Now, gently turn around in your mind's eye and look back on the journey that brought you here. See the path you walked, the steps you took to bring this vision to life. What were the pivotal moments that made the biggest difference? Who were the people that supported you, the partners, the collaborators who believed in your vision? What decisions, what breakthroughs, what acts of courage helped you to get here? Maybe you see challenges you overcame, moments when you chose to keep going, even when it was hard. Notice how every step, every decision, every choice, every partnership was a part of creating this reality. Now take a moment to thank yourself and all of those who joined you for the perseverance, the belief, and the commitment that it took to make this dream come true. Gently begin to bring this future vision back with you into the present moment, knowing that everything you've seen, felt, and experienced is a possibility waiting for you. Hold on to that feeling of accomplishment, that clarity of purpose, and bring it into your heart. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing gentle movement back into your body. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes, bringing with you the vision of your future self and the anchor that you've taken from that world. Thank you for taking this journey with me. Remember, every great reality starts with a vision, and every vision starts with a single step forward. Let this experience guide you as you move toward your dreams, knowing that your future is already in reach. I hope you liked that guided meditation, and if you like, drop a comment in the chat to let me know some of the things that you experienced about your future self. And now that you have experienced that and you've seen what your future can be like, you've got two choices about how to get there. You can take what you've learned, apply what you can, and hope you make the right choices down the line. Or you can follow a proven roadmap of how to reach your vision and learn techniques to continuously adjust and optimize your actions and decisions to support your values and your visions. That roadmap is the Vision to Reality program. Vision to Reality is a 90-day program that's designed to get your big ideas out of your head and into the world. You'll learn how to refine and communicate your vision and your values to speak to what truly matters to yourself and to others. You'll get private compassion key sessions to remove mental blocks and limiting beliefs. These blocks and beliefs are the things that have held you back until now. And you'll master tools and techniques for setting and prioritizing action-oriented goals aligned with your values. This will help you make decisions quickly and easily, and with no second guessing or self-doubt. The program is divided into 3 phases. The first phase is one of exploration. You're discovering your core values, aligning your vision with those values, and prioritizing the most important ones to work on for the rest of the program. This gives you clarity, alignment, and focus. The second phase is one of envisioning what you will be doing for the rest of the program. You'll set action-oriented goals to reach your targets. You'll learn systems to keep moving forward regardless of what life throws at you. And you'll dissolve mental blocks and limits holding you back. This gives you direction, productivity, and momentum. The last phase, and the bulk of the program, is execution. You'll learn tools for eliminating analysis paralysis, self-doubt, and second guessing. You'll increase your leadership abilities and stop fearing failure. When you're operating in full alignment with your vision and values, you'll start attracting all sorts of opportunities and allies, so you'll also learn how to capitalize on the right ones without letting the wrong ones distract you. This gives you certainty, confidence, and charisma. Now, each of these modules could be sold as a $400 course, putting the value of all of them together at $3,600. Here's some testimonials from previous clients. When I asked past participants what particular aspect of the program was most beneficial to them, they've mentioned increased clarity, direction, and confidence. Now, I mentioned that the Vision to Reality program contains 9 modules. You get 12 weekly group coaching calls, 2 individual coaching calls, 6 guided meditations, access to the online community, a Notion template, and a custom journal, plus whatever else I add to the program as we go along. Additionally, you get 3 bonus recorded breathwork immersions to help you improve your safety, your self-worth, and your success. This is a picture of my cat helping me to journal. Journaling is how I got clear in my own mind about the material in Vision to Reality. Now, I don't have any special abilities that made me able to follow this path. And that's why it's worked for everyone who has tried it. I spent way too long, a lot of time trying things that didn't work, until I finally stopped listening to what all the career experts said to do. And I focused not on getting a job or making money, but on how could I make a difference? What really mattered to me? How could I make that happen? And this program is basically just a structured process to help you make the same shift in your own life. I mentioned that you got 3 bonus breathwork immersions with the program. Well, you actually get 3 more bonus breathwork immersions, and these help you develop your authenticity, intuition, and purpose. The program comes with a course completion guarantee, because I get it, life happens. One of our current program participants had a death in her immediate family, and that totally derailed her ability to focus on her business. So this guarantee says that if life happens and you get totally derailed, you can take the time to get your life back on track and then come back into a later cohort at no additional charge. And here's the final bonus: 3 more breathwork immersions. And this time they focus on forgiveness, manifesting, and healing. That is a total of 9 breathwork immersions, each of which is worth $200 for a total bonus value of $1,800. The total value of the 9 modules of the program, the included extras, and the bonus breathwork immersions is $5,400. Now, I could easily charge $3,500 for this because of the results that you'd get. Now, previous attendees pay $1,000 to continue with the new cohort, and they do that because they got so much value from the group calls, the accountability, and the focused coaching to remove their mental blocks. So splitting the difference between what I could charge, $3,500, and the renewal charge of $1,000 is $2,250. That would be an extremely reasonable amount. But if you enroll now, there is a further discount down to $1,997. And to make it even more affordable, I offer a payment plan. You can pay in 3 equal payments of $697. And that comes out to a total of $2,091, which I know is a really weird number, but that's what it adds up to. If you pay in full, not only do you save $94, but I'm throwing in an extra one-on-one coaching call, which would normally cost $100 as a thank you. So that is almost $200 in savings. Now, some of you might still be thinking, I don't know if I can afford that. And if that's truly the case, I'm not going to try and hard sell you. I've given you the basics of my program in this webinar. If you're truly completely strapped for cash, you'll at least be able to get a little closer to your vision. But I want you to think about this. Are you choosing to value your current comfort and convenience over your future success? Or is your lack of money indicative of a systemic belief in scarcity and struggle? Because if that's the case, an individual coaching session to release some of these beliefs might be helpful. You might also be wondering, what if I don't have a vision? When I ran the beta test for my program, I made the assumption that the people were starting with a vision. And it turns out I was wrong. Even the people who had been working for years to bring their vision to life struggled to articulate what they meant by that vision. And that's why we spend the first 2 weeks of the program getting clear on what matters to you and how you want the future to be better than the present. And more than that, I give you the tools to reassess and revise your goals and vision as you learn more and get new opportunities. Now, some people are reluctant to join a group coaching program. They don't feel comfortable talking about intensely personal things like mental blocks in front of other people. And that's why the Vision to Reality program includes those one-on-one calls as well as the group coaching calls. So you can learn the tools and techniques in a group. Let's save any deep discussions for a private session. If you'd like to sign up for the Vision to Reality program now, I've dropped the enrollment link in the chat. You can either pay in full for $19.97 and get 3 personalized coaching calls, or pay in 3 monthly payments of $6.97 and only get 2 private coaching calls. Either option includes the 9 bonus breathwork immersions. Now, since all of the clients who've completed the program so far have renewed to join the next cohort, I'm also including the renewal rate here to help you with future planning. Thank you so much for giving me your time. I hope you got a lot out of the guided meditation and the rest of the webinar. I've dropped the enrollment link in the chat, or you can follow this QR code. Thank you.